meeting conducted in the public, but is not a meeting of the public. There is a time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in the agenda. The purpose of today's meeting is to conduct regular business that requires action by the board. These items may include those discussed at a previous meeting or presented to the board for discussion this evening. For call to order, please turn off or silence any cell phones and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the first thing on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Is there any changes that anyone sees?
I think we need roll call first.
Oh, roll call, sorry. Yep, okay. Is Courtney on?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Courtney, if you want to go ahead and do roll call.
Dana Calkins.
Here.
Jessica Jernigan.
Here.
Sheila Murphy.
Here.
Tim Odekirk.
Here.
Willeen Pengel.
Here.
Courtney Stegman here. Amy Bond.
Here. Thank you. Okay, now the approval of the agenda. Was there any changes that anyone needed to make or saw? Okay. Do we have to do a roll call vote for that? No? Okay, wonderful. Then next up is Lauren Roop for the Student Board of Education Representative Report.
So Senate has been meeting 100% virtual, and we are super excited about projects coming up. We have so many big things to come. We seriously have a list a mile long of things we'd like to accomplish for the rest of the year, and I will share more at the next meeting. We are currently doing a fundraiser. We typically don't have to fundraise just because homecoming usually covers for the whole year of expenses, and each Senate member is asked to have 2 businesses to donate $75 so that we can have a farewell tour, which costs around $800. Senior signs, which will go on the stadium hill, which costs around $2,200. Our graduation boutonnieres, which cost around $800, and our senior ice cream social, which costs around $250. So after this crazy year that we've had, it would be really nice to be able to keep these traditions for our seniors this year. And we are getting senior shirts, which will have the businesses' names on them. And we'll be wearing them for 21 days. So like each class will have a certain day of the week that we get to wear them to show and promote the donations that will be made. And we'll also be making a video to thank each business who donates. The ice cream social is tentatively scheduled for Thursday, May 27th. And we would love to invite all of you to help scoop ice cream for the seniors. And I will have more information later regarding this event. That is all.
Thank you, Lauren. All right, moving on is the superintendent's report.
Good evening, everyone. To start off my report this evening, I'm going to share with you a video in honor of Martin Luther King Day, in honor of the district's longstanding tradition to honor peacemakers amongst us. I'd like to share a video that was made by Pat Onstott, Laura Gourlay, Amy, myself, and 3 students. And I've never shared my screen with a video before, so we're going to hope that that works.
On behalf of the Mount Pleasant Public School Board of Education, we want to take this opportunity to recognize the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It is a long-standing tradition in our district to connect Dr. King's legacy with the peacemaking action of our students that we see in our schools every day.
30 years ago, in conjunction with Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday and the city of Mount Pleasant, January 18th was proclaimed Peacemaking Day in Mount Pleasant Public Schools, and a Peacemaking Award was developed.
During these last 3 decades, K-12 staff has nominated students for these
awards and have held ceremonies honoring these peacemaking efforts.
We are proud of this history and the thousands of young people who have received this award over the years. Not an award for academics or athletics. This is a unique opportunity to showcase students who have helped our schools and larger communities to be better places.
Due to COVID-19, we will not be able to gather this year in the same way. However, we still plan to honor students who are willing to use their voices, their ideas, their intellect, and their hearts to bravely move the needle towards making liberty and justice for all a reality.
Peacemakers are those among us who notice when someone is left out and invite them to the table. Those who are not bystanders to bullying, but upstanders who are not afraid to tell someone when they need to step back. Those who remind us that our differences make us stronger, and those who say no justice, no peace.
King wrote in 1963, "The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and the cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people."
David Pilgrim, founder of the Jim Crow Museum at Ferris State University, writes, "We are not afraid to talk about race and racism. We are afraid not to."
This award recognizes that it takes courage to speak truth to power, and we welcome the chance to honor that courage. It was important in 1991 when this award was conceptualized, and it is important today.
In honor of Martin Luther King Day, the Mount Pleasant Public Schools is proud to continue our tradition of honoring peacemaking activities. Over the next 2 months, we will honor and recognize students who have been nominated by school staff members for their peacemaking ability within their schools. Thank you to our staff and students who continue to make peacemaking a top priority in our daily lives. Because of you, our schools are a better and more peaceful place to grow and learn. Thank you. So earlier today, that video was sent out to our staff along with.
Debbie, ready? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Mount Pleasant Public School Board of Education.
I'm sorry.
2021 organizational meeting. This is the meeting of the Mount Pleasant Public School Board of Education.
I don't know how to stop what's happening right now.
And they're done that already.
Yes, I know. Let me.
As indicated in the agenda. However, the purpose of today's meeting is to act on
Okay,
specific
got to get back to my
items of
screen
a
share
timely
here.
nature. And more specifically,
YouTube.
state law, we are required to have this
Oh my
board meeting,
goodness.
this specifically organizational meeting on this day every year.